and some water handy. Okay, oh, windy today in England. So let's spend 1 minute just arriving on the mat, sealing the lips, starting to breathe through the nose. So take nice deep breaths, steady flowing breaths. 4 or 5 seconds to inhale, 4 or 5 seconds to exhale. Just close your eyes, feel the chest move, feel the shoulders move. Follow the breath through the nose, down to the belly as you inhale, and back up as you exhale. So we've got a circular flowing breath, which we stay connected to for the next hour. Okay, make your next breath the deepest, the longest. Completely fill your lungs. And then release. Go back to more normal breathing, but still keeping the lips sealed, breathing through the nose. Okay, let's start on our hands and knees today, working from all fours. And let's begin with cat-cow. Really nice opening posture to wake up the spine, cardiovascular system. So, hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Suck in your belly, start to round out the spine. Fully exhale. Start to breathe in, drop your belly, tilt the hips, lift the chest, and at the end, lift the chin, full inhale. Start to exhale, press evenly through all your fingers into the floor, start to suck in the belly, round out the shoulders and the spine, fully empty your lungs, and change. Breathe in, drop the belly, tilt the hips, lift the chest, at the very end, the chin comes up, full lungs in. So keep going through cat-cow at your own pace. Synchronize your movement with breath. Full lungs in and full lungs out. Keep your hands glued down to the mat. Every finger is pressed down into the floor and both palms are pressed down into the floor. So take one more of each, one more cat, one more cow. And then change, come to the middle. We're gonna thread the needle. So from all fours, we inhale the right hand up. Exhale, the right hand goes behind the left wrist, the left shoulder and left ear down to the floor. Go back to your breath. Deep breath through the nose. Ensure your hips are above the knees and your hips are flat. You can put your left hand on the sacrum to check that they're flat. And if you want, you can grab with your left hand the right thigh. Pull on the right thigh. Take one more breath. And slowly change. Press your left hand into the floor. Come back onto your hands and knees. Level off the hips, level off the shoulders, and then change side. Inhale the left hand up in the air. Exhale, the left hand goes behind the right wrist, left shoulder, left ear to the floor. Go back to your breath. Your hips are directly above the knees. Reach the left hand through. Keep the hips level. You can put your right hand on the middle of the lower back, on the sacrum. Just check your hips are flat. And to go a bit further, you grab the left thigh. Go back to your breath. Follow the breath through your nose down into the body. One more inhale. One more exhale. Change. Post your right hand into the floor and go back to all fours. Let's do some tuck kicks with the knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next inhale, send the right leg back and look up. Then breathe out. Take the right knee towards the nose. Tuck kick. Fully exhale and then kick back, look up. Exhale, knee to nose. We're going to do 5 of these. So breathe in, look up, kick back. Breathe out, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Okay, changing side, left leg. So we kick back the left leg and look up and breathe in. Breathe out, take the head down, take the knee towards the nose, as close as you can get it. Then start to breathe in, kick back, look up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back, look up. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more. Last one. Change, lower yourself down. Okay, let's warm up our core. So we'll go with the right leg, stretch back your right leg, and then send forward your left hand. Bicep next to the ear. From the side, looks like this. The leg goes straight back, the arm goes straight forward. Look down at your mat to keep the back of the neck long. Stretch forward, stretch backward, hold it for 3, 2, 1, change. Slowly lower down, switch side. Left leg goes back, right arm goes forward. Palm faces inwards, bicep next to the ear, keep looking down at the floor. Stretch forward, stretch backward, hold it for 3, 2, 1, slowly change. Go back to the right side. So we're going to bring a bit of a back bend in now. Stretch the right leg back, left arm forward. Take 1 breath. And then bend the right knee. Flip your palm so your palm faces outside. Sweep the hand back and grab your own foot. So grab the right foot. Keep the hips level. Keep the shoulders level. Kick back, look up, take some deep breaths. One more breath. Then release. We go back to the first position. Stretch forward. Stretch backward for 1 breath. And then slowly lower down. And let's switch sides. So kick back again with your left leg. Stretch forward with your right arm. Stretch forward, stretch backward. Feel the spine decompress. Now flip your front palm so the palm faces outside. Bend the left leg, sweep the hand back and grab the foot just below the toes. Make the hips level and shoulders level. Kick back with the foot and look up with your head. So look up towards the ceiling. Kicking back, lifting up in equal measures. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. One more breath. And then change. Go back to the first position. Stretch forward, stretch backward, hold it. And slowly change back down to the mat. Let's go into child's pose. So sit your hips down towards your heels. Bring the forehead onto the floor and pull your fingertips into the ground. So if your knees, any knee problems, the knees will be wider apart. Otherwise, you can bring the knees closer together. Take 2 more deep breaths. And then change. Come onto all fours, going into the first downward dog of the day. So for down dog, we put our toes into the mat and start to take the weight into the hands. Suck in your belly. Lift the knees off the ground. Then send your hips up to the sky while sucking in the belly. Next, push back the hands so the biceps are next to the ears. Trying to keep a straight spine. The head and neck are totally relaxed and your feet are hip width apart. The head is relaxed so it just looks between the feet. First downward dog of the day. Let's start to walk the legs left and right, bending alternate knees. All the time, steady breaths in and out through the nose. Keep sending your hips up to the sky. You can hold still now and start to put your heels to the floor. Stretching the calves and the hamstrings. Elbows should be locked out, pressing out through your arms. Every finger and both palms are glued to the floor. Steady breaths. Hold it here. Change. Inhale, look forward. Exhale as you take tiny steps forward into a fold. So grab your own elbows, hanging ragdoll. Bend the knees as much as you need to get the belly to touch the thighs. And just bounce up and down a little. Swing from side to side slightly. Keep the breath flowing steadily. So you can push back the knees a little bit if you want to stretch the hamstrings. And change. Let go of your elbows. Now we rebuild the spine really slowly. So very slowly start to roll up. Suck in your belly. Visualize your spine. Stacking the vertebrae on top of each other one at a time. The very last thing to come up is the shoulders and the head. And when you do get to the top, just roll your shoulders back a few times. And then, so roll the shoulders back a few times and then stand at the front of your mat. Take a breath in mountain pose. Okay, let's go for a couple of sun salutations and modified sun salutation. So I'm just going to adjust my camera slightly. Stand at the front of your mat with your toes touching, heels touching. Spine nice and straight. So first one really slow and then we speed up. Breathe in, take the arm sideways, reach up. We spend 2 breaths in each place. On your next exhale, forward fold, knees slightly bent. Try and bring your fingertips in line with the toes. Head and neck totally relaxed. Change. Inhale, come up halfway. Flat back, stretching your head and neck forward. On your next exhale, change. Hands go down to the floor. Step back to high plank. Spend 2 breaths in high plank. Put your knees down on the floor if you need. Middle finger faces directly forward. Spine super straight. Now we go down through a press up. Exhale your way down to the floor or put your knees down if you need. Next, we inhale, Slide forward to upward dog. 2 breaths. Exhale, tuck your toes, push yourself back, knees on the floor if you like, for a moment, and then down dog. Change, inhale, look forward. Exhale as you step or jump to the front of your mat into a fold. Breathe in, arms sideways, reach up, stretch up, full lungs at the top. And this time we go a little bit faster. So exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back into high plank, lower yourself down whilst exhaling. Inhale, slide forward, up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale as you step or jump to the front of your mat into a fold and fully exhale. Breathe in, arms sideways, reach up, stretch up to the sky. And breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back to high plank and lower yourself down while exhaling. Inhale, slide forward to up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back to down dog. Inhale, look forward. Then exhale as you step or jump to the front into the fold. Breathe in, arms sideways, reach up, stretch up, full lungs at the top. Breathe out, forward fold. This time we're going to mix it up a little bit. So inhale, come up halfway. And then big step back with your right foot into a lunge. Take the right knee down to the floor. Check your knees above the ankle. Breathe in, stretch the arms up sideways. Lean back, breathe out. Hands go down to the floor. Step the left foot back to meet the right in high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, slide forward, up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back, down dog. 3-legged dog, we're going to pick up the left foot and step it between the feet, back into the lunge. Hands behind the back, breathe in. Open your chest, roll back the shoulders, breathe out. Inhale, arms sideways, reach up, stretch up, lean back, and then exhale, hands down to the ground. Either side of your foot, step the right foot in to meet the left. Fold. Breathe in. Arms sideways, stretch up. Breathe out, forward fold. Switching sides this time. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, big step back with your left foot. Left knee down to the ground. Knee above the ankle. Inhale, arms up sideways. Lean back. Exhale, hands go down to the floor. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Lower yourself down, exhaling. Inhale, slide forward, up dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. Pick up your right foot and step the right foot between your hands. Take the hands behind the back. Interlock the fingers. Breathe in, open your chest, and breathe out. Inhale, take the arms sideways. Stretch up. Lean back. And exhale, hands come down to the floor, each side of the foot. Left foot comes in to meet the right. Fold down and exhale. Breathe in and reach up. Last one. Exhale, hands into prayer. Okay, take a sip of water if you need. Next, we go into the warrior series. So we stand with our hands on hips. At the front of your mat. Okay, let's take a big step back with our right foot. Check your hip bones face directly forward. So fingers on your hip bones, they face forward. Okay, let's breathe in. Take the arms up sideways. Biceps next to the ears. Arms together unless your shoulders are tight, and then your arms can be apart. So breathe in and stretch up. Breathe out, bend the front knee. So the back foot is around 45 degrees. The back knee is straight. We twist the right hip in, stretch up. Quick look down that you can see your big toe on the front foot and the knee is above the ankle. Look up towards your hands and keep stretching your arms up towards the sky. Take deep breaths in and out through the nose. To go deeper, lean backwards, go into a back bend. On your next exhale, we go straight to warrior two. The arms come down shoulder height. We turn the back foot to 90 degrees. Now our hip bones face the long side of the mat. So front foot points directly forward. Back foot is around 90 degrees. Arms are shoulder height, palm down. And we look just in front of the middle finger on the front hand. Spine nice and straight. Take a glance down at your big toe on the front foot. Check you can see the big toe. If not, the knee needs to go out to the side more. Keep stretching your arms in opposite directions. Steady breathing. Going next to reverse the warrior. Flip the front palm. Breathe in and stretch up. The back hand just rests gently on the thigh. Take nice deep breaths. Feel the chest expand and contract. One more breath. Exhale your forearm down to the front knee. Okay, rest as gently as you can with this hand. The back hand makes a big circle. Back, up, and over, stretching forward. So we're trying to get a straight line from fingertips down to the toes. Look up towards your hand. Take deep breaths. Challenge yourself by taking weight out of the forearm if you want. Final breath. Change. Going back to reverse warrior. This time, straight front leg. One breath. And exhale your way back to warrior two arms. Trikonasana, triangle pose is next. I'm going to walk my back foot in. The feet should be just wider than the hips. Okay. Keeping a straight spine. Front foot still faces forward, back foot is still 90 degrees. Okay, we start to lean in. So front foot directly forward, back foot 90 degrees. Stretch forward, lean forward towards the front foot. Look forward, stretch, stretch, stretch. And when you can't stretch anymore, you hinge at the hips. Both legs are straight at the knees. We press the knuckles into the shin. Make a straight line between the top arm and the bottom arm. You can look down at the floor, straight forward, or up at the top hand. Breathe. Press the knuckles into the shin to twist this top arm around. Keep stretching up towards the sky. Even the fingers, stretching them up as much as you can. Final breath. And come out on an inhale. Breathe in and hinge your way back out the same way we went in. Hands on the hips. And step the right foot in to meet the left. Okay, let's do all that on the other side. So standing at the front of your mat, big step back with the left foot this time. Check your hip bones, face forward. Okay, let's breathe in, take the arms up, and breathe out, bend the front knee. So, quick check, you can see your big toe, that your knee is above the ankle or slightly behind the ankle. We press down through the outside edge of the back foot. The rear knee is straight, and we twist the left hip in. Keep the biceps next to the ears, keep stretching up and looking up. If you want to go a little deeper in this one, then try and get the front knee to 90 degrees and lean backwards with the hands, but never any need to go deeper. No competition in yoga. Take deep, steady breaths. Feel a strong connection with the floor and your feet. One more deep inhale. And then exhale your hands down to warrior two. We turn the back foot to 90 degrees. So now our hip bones face the long side of the mat. Let's take our checks. You can see the big toe on the front foot. The knee is above the ankle or slightly behind the ankle. Look just at the middle finger on the front hand. Stretch your arms in opposite directions. Open the chest, compress the shoulders. Spine straight. Deep breaths. Press through the outside edge of the back foot. Strong warrior position. One more breath. And then let's reverse the warrior. Flip that front palm. Breathe in, stretch the arm up. Look up at the hand. Feel a nice stretch for your intercostal muscles. Back hand just gently rests on the thigh. One more deep inhale. Then exhale the forearm down to the front thigh. Let's make that circle. Big circle. Back, up, and over. Don't let the shoulder come down. The shoulder has to stay stacked. Look towards your hand. Go back to your breath. Final breath. And then change back to reverse warrior. This time with a straight front leg. Straight arm as well, actually. Change. Warrior two arms. Ready for triangle. Maybe you need to walk the back foot in a little bit so the feet are just wider than your hips. Front foot forward, back foot 90 degrees. Keep a straight spine. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Then lean forward, stretch forward. The hips come out at the back. Stretch, 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 and then hinge. Wherever your hand touches is where it should stay. Press the knuckles into the shin. Go back to your breath. Spread the weight evenly across both feet. You can look down, straight forward, or up at the top hand. Two more breaths. Both legs are straight. Weight spread evenly across the foot. Change. Come out on an inhale. Breathe your weight back up. We're going for our fold. As usual, we turn the front foot in now. So both feet face the long edge of the mat. Pigeon toe the feet. So the big toes point in, the heels point out. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out. Start to forward fold. Hinge at the hips. When you feel the spine rounding, you take your hands down. They can go on the floor in front of you if you need to do that to balance. Or you can press your knuckles into the shins, just like we did in triangle. So using the breath, when you breathe in, try and stretch your head and neck forward. Imagine stretching out your spine, making space in the vertebrae. So with every inhale, We make space. With every exhale, we try and fold down into that space, but always keep a straight spine. The knees should be locked out or very slightly bent, especially if you have hyperflexible knees, you keep them bent. Same goes for hyperflexible elbows, you always keep them slightly bent in things like plank and down dog. So roll the shoulders back away from the ears, keep the weight spread evenly across both feet, keep your face and forehead relaxed. Take 3 more breaths. If you're more flexible, you can grab the outside edges of your feet and pull on the sides of your feet. Final breath, and to come out, you inhale slowly, engage your core with control, come back out the same way you went in, back upright, arms out to the side, and then arms sweep behind the back, interlock the fingers. Take a breath in, open your chest, roll back your shoulders, breathe out, we fold forward again. This time, we're focusing more on the shoulders than the spine. Spine can be slightly rounded. Try to take the hands up behind the head, reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Breathe into your shoulders. Face relaxed, forehead relaxed. Heels of the hands can be together or apart, or you can try both and see how that feels. Lock out the knees, or if it's too painful, slightly bend the knees. Take 3 more deep breaths. And change. Inhale. Engage the core, come back upright, arms go out to the side. We're going to bring our feet together. You can take 2 small steps or 1 big step. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, change. A little water if you need. We'll take 2 or 3 standing balances next. So first, tree pose. Stand with your feet together, toes touch, heels touch, stand nice and straight. First, we'll balance on the left foot. So pick up your toes and put them down a few times. Spread the weight evenly across the left foot. Ground down, especially through the left big toe. Left knee is going to be super strong and super straight. Pick up the right foot, put it below your knee, or put it above the knee. Just don't put your foot on the knee. So, fix your vision on something in front of you. So you're staring at something around head height, which helps keep your balance. Steady breaths will also help keep your balance. Standing long, leg remains strong and straight. You can stay here or you can breathe in and take your hands up towards the ceiling. Okay, let's interlock our fingers and just flip the palms up towards the ceiling. Okay, hands back to prayer. 2 more breaths. Really stretch up. Lengthen your spine up towards the ceiling. Feel your spine grow 2 inches. And then slowly lower down your hands and lower down the foot. Okay, changing sides. So basing down in the right foot. Pick up your toes, put them down a few times. Spread the weight across the whole foot, especially ground down through your big toe. Next, we're going to pick up the left foot. Place it below the knee. This is easier. Put it above the knee. This is a little bit harder. Fix your vision on something in front of you. Steady breaths. Find your focus. And to go further, if you want, inhale your hands up towards the sky. Then interlock the fingers and then flip the palms up towards the ceiling. Steady breaths. And at the end, hands into prayer. Inhale, stretch up. Try and grow your spine 2 inches up towards the ceiling. Final deep inhale and then slowly exhale the hands back down, release the foot. Okay, give your legs a little shake off if you need. Okay, let's try standing head to knee. I don't think we've done this one in class yet. We're going to pick up, in fact, let's go back to the left side, pick up the right foot. Next, we interlock the fingers and pick up the ball of the foot. So it might be enough to just stand here. So if this is challenging, just stand here and try and balance. Otherwise, we try and kick out the right leg directly in front of us. Keep a straight spine. The standing leg has to be very strong and straight. No bend in your standing knee. Breathe steadily. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in. Take it down to the ground. Take a breath. And change side. Ground down through the right foot. Bend the left knee and pick up the left foot. Interlock the hands on the ball of the foot. Suck in your belly. Make the standing leg super strong, super straight. You can stay here and keep your focus or kick out the left leg directly in front of you. Steady breathing. Standing leg super strong and straight at the knee. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Okay, last standing balance, eagle. So bring your toes to touch, heels to touch. Let's inhale the arms up. And then exhale, cross the hands at the elbow, cross the arms at the elbow. Right hand should be under the left. And then take your hands either to the shoulder. This is option 1. Option 2 is palms go together. Option 3 is fingers interlock. So yeah, hands on shoulders, Stephen, that's it, mate. Okay, elbows slowly up and down. Keep breathing steadily in and out through the nose. Always keep awareness to the breath. Okay, now hold the elbows down. Squeeze your legs together. Suck in your belly. Sit back into a chair. So you can stay here or you pick up the right foot and place it over the left knee. Maybe the right foot goes behind the right calf. Bring the knees into the center, elbows into the center. Steady breathing. Sit down lower. Pull the elbows down. Keep your focus here. For 3, 2, 1. Unravel the legs, press down. Unravel the arms, breathe in. Breathe out. This time, left arm under the right. Hands on shoulders, palms together, or interlock fingers. Bring your elbows to the center line. Move your elbows slowly up and down. So eagle, really good for the shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, and also the wrists and the ankles. So hold the elbows down, suck in the belly, sit back into a chair. You can stay here, or we pick up the left leg, place it over the left thigh, maybe wrap it behind the calf. Bring the knees into the center line, Bring the elbows into the center line. Sit down lower and breathe. Two more deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Change. Unravel the legs. Breathe in. Unravel the arms. Going down to the ground now. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Come up halfway flat back. Exhale. Step yourself back to high plank. And lower yourself down to the ground and stay on the ground. So, stay where you are. I'm going to adjust my camera. So, fingertips should be in line with the shoulders. Zip up the legs together. Your legs stay as one solid cobra tail. Press your toenails into the floor so that your knees lift off the ground. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Using core strength only, lift your torso. So the hands are just there for a bit of support. You should be able to take the hands out and keep your body in the same place. Every inhale, stretch forward and upward. Squeeze the legs together. Press your toenails into the floor. Elbows tight to the side of the body. Shoulders drop down away from the ears. Hold it. Final breath. Change. Tap your chin on the floor. Now, walk your hands 2 hand paces out to the side of your mat. So hands go a bit wider. This time, relax the legs completely. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press your hands into the floor and lift the upper body. So everything from the waist down is totally relaxed. Just keep stretching forwards and stretching upwards, looking up towards the ceiling. Press down through your hands. Lift the upper body more towards the sky. Deep breaths. Follow the breath through your nose. Send that breath down somewhere towards your feet. And as you exhale, it goes from your legs back up through the body, out the nose. Keep the forehead relaxed. Don't bite down on your teeth. Eyes should be relaxed. Neck, shoulders relaxed. Next, bring your elbows a little closer to your body. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Take 2 more breaths. To come out, on an exhale, you go forward and down. Arms by your side. Turn your head to the right. Left ear on the floor. Relax. Take a breather. Change. Come into the center. Let's do the diagonal back stretch. So for this one, you keep your forehead on the mat. Arms stretch out to the front. So arms stretch out directly in front of you, legs directly behind you. For the next 3 poses, keep your forehead on the floor. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Stretch forward with your right hand. Stretch back with your left leg. So stretching forward, stretching backwards, stretching upwards. Steady breathing, forehead on the ground. Take it as far as you can. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Change. So keep the forehead glued to the mat and switch side. Left arm, right leg. Let's go. Stretch forward, stretch backward, stretch upward. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Change. Lower down the arm, lower down the leg. This time we go with both arms, both legs. Keep your head on the floor. Let's go. Lift the arms, lift the legs. Imagine someone pulling your hands forward, Pulling your legs backward creates a natural traction across the spine. So good for your back. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Change. Arms by your side. Turn your head to the left. Right ear on the floor. Relax. Just sink down into the mat. Stay where you are. Keep breathing. And then change. Bring your head into the center. Push yourself up onto your hands and knees. Go via a press up if you want. And then spin over, spin around. Sit down for some forward bends. Okay, I like to sit on a block for this. Unless you're super flexible, always a good idea to sit on something at this point. Elevate the hips. Okay, let's go with Janusrasana. The left leg is out to the front, the sole of the right foot on the left foot. We try and get our navel to touch the thigh. So bend the knee as much as you need to do that. You can use your belt at this point and put it around the ball of the foot. If you don't have a belt, you just breathe in and stretch up, and you breathe out and fold down. Okay, I like to use a belt because it helps keep the shoulders back. So keep a super straight spine. Inhales, lengthen your spine. Exhales, fold down. Maybe you can straighten the knee a bit. So always start with a bent knee, and over time, you straighten the knee. Always trying to keep this connection between the lower belly and the top of the thigh. Just check your shoulders are level. Sometimes the right shoulder has a tendency to come up on this one. You want to keep the shoulders level and the center line in line with the knee. So pull on your belt or pull on the foot. Use the breath to go deeper. Take 2 more breaths. And change. Just back up right and switch legs going directly to the other side. So sole of the left foot goes towards the right thigh. Start with a bent knee, super straight spine, and then use your breath to go deeper. Suck in the belly down here. Makes it easier to fold onto the knee. All the time, stay aware of the circular flowing breath. Coming in, down, deep into the body. And back out as you exhale. Face, forehead, jaw relaxed. Two more breaths. And slowly change. Come back upright. Okay, let's take both feet out to the front. Quick stretch with both feet out. Once again, suck in the belly. Keep the spine straight. Fold down. Connection between the navel and the thighs. Final breath. And change. Just let go of your belt. Let go of your feet. Come back to a straight spine. Bring the soles of the feet together. Trying to get the hips as close to the heels as close to your hips as you can. Next, we take our thumbs and open the soles of our feet like a book. Press your elbows into the thighs and rotate the hips out. Rotate the knees down. Sit with a straight spine. Breathe into your hips. Final breath. And then change. Bring your knees together. Let's take it down onto the mat. Lay flat on your back. Got about 10 minutes left. So, final sequence on the floor. Let's go for pigeon. Reclined pigeon. Bend up your knees. Soles of the feet flat on the ground. Next, pick up the left foot and put the left foot on the right knee. Put the left hand through the gap and hold the knee. The right hand goes around the outside. If you can't grab the top of the knee, you can grab behind on the thigh. If you can't grab the thigh, you put a belt and pull on the belt. Make sure your head is on the ground or your head is on a pillow if it's hard to get your head on the ground. Pull on the knee, press your left elbow into the left thigh. Go back to your breath. So breathing into the left hip. And every exhale, try and release tension in the left hip. Pull with the hands, press with the left elbow. Keep your chin tucked into the chest to keep the back of your neck straight. Three more breaths. Last chance to pull on the knee, press with the elbow, release the tension in the left hip, and slowly change. Take both feet down to the floor, switch over the legs. Right leg on left knee. Right hand through the gap, grab the knee. Left hand interlock the fingers, pull on the knee. If you don't grab the knee, you grab behind the knee or you use a belt behind the knee. So head on the ground or head on a pillow, chin into the chest, pull with the hands, press with the elbow. Go back to the breath. Follow the breath into your right hip. Then as you exhale, follow it back out, taking with it any tension from the hip joint. Last 3 deep breaths. Slowly change. Take both feet down, straighten out your legs, spend 2 breaths laying flat in Shavasana. And then change. Bend the right knee. Let's pull the right knee in towards our chest. Always keep the head on the ground, chin into the chest. And to go a bit deeper, if you want, you drop the knee out to the side. Go around your rib cage, pull the knee more towards the shoulder. Deep breaths into the right hip. On your next exhale, let go, change side. Straighten the right leg, bend the left leg. Interlock the fingers on the knee and pull the knee into the chest. Keep the belly sucked in. The right leg stretches out directly in front of us. Wind removing pose. Panasana, good for your hips. Also really good for the digestive system. Drop the knee out to the left side. Pull it more towards your shoulder. Change, straighten the left leg. Now bend both knees. Option 1 is to put the hands on the knees, pull the knees into the chest. Option 2 is to wrap your arms around the knees and hold your own elbows. Pull both knees into your chest. Keep the head on the floor. Suck in the belly. Breathe into the hips. And now focus on your tailbone, the very base of your spine. Try and flatten your tailbone down towards the floor. Change. Okay, tap your feet on the ground. Time for a quick happy baby. Send the feet up towards the sky. Elbows inside, grab the big toes. Stack the ankles directly above your knees. Pull down with your fingers. Suck in the belly. Send the tailbone to the floor. Change to straddle. Take the legs wide as you can. And if possible, try and lock out the knees. Keep your chin into the chest. Suck in your belly. Tailbone down towards the ground. On your next exhale, change. Bring the feet down to the floor. Lay flat on your back in Shavasana. Final spine twist. Bend up your left knee. Put the left big toe behind the right kneecap from the inside. Right hand goes on your left knee and you roll over to the right. On your side on the right. Left hand, palm down, shoulder height. Look at the left hand and then gently press in the knee. If you can't get your left hand down, palm height, shoulder height, you put it palm up next to the head. Go back to your breath. Relax everything down into the floor. Take one more inhale. Final exhale. And then change. Go back to the middle. Stretch out both legs. You can keep the eyes closed now. Bend the right leg. Right big toe behind left kneecap. Left hand on right knee. Roll over to the left. Right hand palm down, shoulder height. Look at the right hand and then press on the left knee. Sorry, press with the left hand. Go back to your breath. Relax everything down into the mat. Very steady, relaxing breaths now. Slowing everything down. Keep your eyes closed. Final breath here. Press once more into your knee. And then change. Lay flat on your back. Keep the eyes closed. Heels touch. Toes drop out to the side. Knuckles down on the floor. Palms open to the ceiling. Lay in Shavasana. Lay completely still. The challenge in Shavasana is to keep your body completely still and try to keep the mind still. Keep your thoughts connected only to the breath. We finish the class with 1 minute laying in complete silence. If you find your mind wandering, just go back to the breath. I'll let you know when the timer's up. So keep your awareness to the breath for just a moment longer. Take a quick scan of your body, notice how you feel. And to wake up the body, you start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Slowly bring life back to your body. Gonna bend up the knees and roll over onto your side. We close the class laying in a fetal position. Slowly open your eyes. Feel free to lay down on your mat as long as you like. So this is where we close the class today. Same time tomorrow, but completely different schedule next week. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the class, and I hope to see your faces tomorrow. Namaste. See you soon. Have a great day. Adios.